Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 28th of April 2023. So, I see that the numpties are at it yet again. Did you know there's a new scariant of the lurgy called this almost unpronounceable name, Arcturus? Don't know where they got that from, but apparently it's rampaging all over the place. Come from India and it's going to Europe, come to here, and there's been a few cases already, and I see that a certain advisor somewhere, not sure who it is advising or urging the British public to wear muzzles again on public transport, even though it's becoming a very well-known fact that those things don't do anything. But hey-ho, this idiot is urging people to wear them. Now, we've got a long bank holiday weekend coming up, and although I wasn't planning on going on any public transport journeys, I might actually just take a brief one just so I can go on a train or whatever and without a muzzle on, just to stick two fingers up at this guy. So I'm going to treat this new scariant with the utter contempt it deserves. It's just another thing to sort of get people worried, get people anxious again, and unless things go absolutely crazy with the powers that shouldn't be in this thing, I'm probably not even going to mention it again in these videos. But suffice to say that if they do bring in any more restrictions to do with it or anything like that, I'll just not be I will be ignoring them once again. So I noticed reading some articles here and there that the latest spring campaign for a certain thing, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, has been very disappointing. Apparently well under 1 million people have gone for it. And yeah, you do wonder if that is the reason why they are starting to ramp up this thing about Arcturus, because just to get more people sort of going along for their latest whatchamacallit. Anyway, I'm gonna keep an eye on this this stupid thing, but I think, like you, I'm just going to treat it with the contempt it deserves. So, moving on, I'm not going to be making a video tomorrow, or if I do, it'll be a late one, because I'm going down to this place in East Sussex I've talked about before, a place called Hope, Sussex, which is like a home education hub, but quite a lot more than that as well. It's kind of got classrooms there for kids to learn additional or have additional training when they're not being homeschooled, but it's also a place where they grow vegetables, where they've got workshops for all sorts of stuff. They have a venue there for conferences, they have adult education stuff going on, and they need volunteers quite a lot of the time to go down there and help the place to grow and expand, because I think what the plan is, I'm not really sure, find out more tomorrow, but I think their plan is to make it into one of these intentional communities for like-minded people like us who are just sick and tired of the mainstream nonsense like the one I've just talked about a minute ago. And we just want to get away from it and form our own intentional communities. You don't necessarily have to live at these places. I don't think there's any facility for actually living at the place, but if you've just got a hub to go to, especially if things get ramped up again, it is a worthwhile thing to support, I think. So they have every now and again work weekends, which they have, 3 or 4 times a year, whatever it is, and they invite people to go down there and to help out however they can. So I've offered my services as an electrician. I'll go along there tomorrow morning, do a bit of electrical work in the morning, and then in the afternoon I'm hoping to get a few interviews with the people there who run the place, just to find out a little bit more about the Hope Sussex, what they're all about and what they want to do in the future, and find out a bit about the facilities as well. So really looking forward to getting down there. And I have been there before, actually. The Uprise and Shine conference I went to in February, that was hosted by Hope Sussex, but I didn't really get too much of a chance to speak to the people there or get too involved with it, because I was busy hearing the talks and filming the talks, etc. But this time I should be able to find out a lot more about it and then report back to you. Probably going to be on Sunday, because it will be a long day tomorrow, I should think. But I'll edit the footage that I shoot and hopefully get it up on here so you can find out a lot more about it as well if you want. But yeah, I think these intentional communities, which cover things like food production, homeschooling for the kids to get them out of the horrible system that the vast majority of them have to endure with the state schools, and and they do so many other things, like, just as I say, a hub for conferences, lectures, events, and so much more. So it's a really exciting concept. So I'll be talking more about that on Sunday and showing some footage to hopefully show you what it's all about. And I'll leave a link to Hope Sussex's website in the description box below, so you can go and sort of check them out. So with that said, I'm going to leave it for now, and I'll be back, as I say, probably on Sunday, maybe tomorrow, but more likely Sunday. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.